What about sunrise? What about rain? What about all the things that you said we were to gain? What about killing fields? Is there a time? What about all the things that you said were yours and mine? Did you ever stop to notice all the blood we shed before? Did you ever stop to notice the crying earth, the weeping shore? What have we done to the earth? Look what we've done. What about all the peace that you pledged your holy son? What about flowering fields? Is there a time? What about all the dreams that you said were yours and mine? Did you ever stop to notice all the children dead from war? Did you ever stop to notice the crying earth, the weeping shore? I used to dream, I used to glance beyond the stars. Now I don't know where we are, but I know we've drifted far. Can we set him free?
Without a warning, without a sound, we woke up one morning to a world turned upside down. Everything changed in the blink of an eye, dealing with the unknown and trying to survive. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And we is all over in our new reality, where we gather together, will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. We've been through quite a battle, like none we've ever seen. We kept hoping we'd wake up to find out it was all a bad dream. But that day's never come. It'll be a while yet, with more obstacles to overcome and challenges to be met. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And when this is all over in our new reality, when we gather together, will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And when this is all over in our new reality, when we gather together, will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. And when this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more.
No more doubt or confusion. I release pain of illusion. Yes, there's only one solution. Yeah, yeah. What I found is oh so simple. Deeper love in a temple, and I found it in the stillness of my soul. 'Cause all there is God.
is God.
All there is God.
All there is God.
All there
All there is God. God is all there is.
Now I'm resting in the knowing that my good is overflowing, and my faith is ever growing. Yeah, yeah. Take me back to the beginning. Feel my spirit moving in me. Make me stronger, make me willing. Yeah. All there is God. All there is God. Yeah. All there is God. Oh, God. Everywhere you turn. All there is God.
Love.
All there is love.
Peace.
All there is peace. Past all understanding.
Truth.
All there is truth.
God.
All there is God.
All there is God.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Hello, and welcome to the People of Diversity Sunday service. We are a multi-faith community, and we believe there are many paths to one divinity. So if you would like to learn more about our multi-faith programs and events and all that good stuff, go to www.podpeopleofdiversity.org. And there will be more announcements after the message, so stay tuned.
The message is about courage. Last week we heard from Shaman Jerry Nedesheim and Brother Bob Sima. Today we'll hear from our sister Nuran Sykes, our Muslim representative, and Bob Thorworth, who is excusing his voice because of a cold, and I bet you he rocks it. Yeah.
Always.
So Next week, we'll hear from Dr. Reverend Leslie Rust with a Christian perspective on courage, and he'll be hooked up with Daniel Capel, our singing violinist. So without further ado, let's dig into what Naran and Rob have to share.
Hello, people of the pod community. My name is Rob Thorworth, and I'm coming to you from lovely Jackson, Mississippi in a Holiday Inn Express because I've been sick for 4 days and had to leave town and wasn't able to record the songs for you. But here I am, and a little froggy, but I'll do my best for you. Our theme is courage this week. And I have a tune, it's kind of an old swampy blues thing. It's kind of the way I feel right now. It represents courage and travel. Gonna build me a raft and float down the river. Can't catch a train, can't buy my dinner. Selling tickets to the Paul House, come on in. Going straight down the river, never come back again. Big Bill's coming with me, he been working too hard. Stole the body of a white woman from a graveyard. Well, they broke from the jail serving 3 to 10. Going straight down the river, never come back again. Straight down the river. Straight down the river. Straight down the river. I'm going down, down like the moon before day. River taught me some music, now I'm gonna play. Them regular jobs like to burn my skin. Going straight down the river, never come back again. Straight down the river, never come back again. The preacher's daughter's on the levee, she's waiting for me. 9 months worth of letters can tell a whole story. No, the preacher can't be having illegitimate kin. We're going straight down the river, never come back again. Straight down the river, never come back again. Straight down the river. Straight down the river. Straight down the river. So I had another original song for you, but I sounded like a squawking macaw trying to hit the notes. Again, I apologize. I've been cold and lost my voice completely. It's coming back, but it's not really there. So again, the show must go on. I had a big idea about another tune that I could do for you, and definitely some courage. I'm sort of patting myself on the back here. A few years back, I uprooted my family in the middle of spring semester and pulled both of my kids out of school and moved them from Baltimore to back home to Alabama. And with no jobs and no real plan, and just kind of a wing and a prayer. And looking back on it, it took some guts. I paid for it for sure. Anyway, my kids come to me all the time and say, "Dad, why don't you learn some new songs? Some new songs." Not new songs, but new songs. Something a little more current. And I typically play 70s classic rock tunes and my own stuff, but the new songs are mine, I guess. But anyway, Chris Stapleton's a new guy that's out now, and I really love him. And he had this song and was on the radio. Every time I would hear it, it would tear me up, because it's really the story of my wife and I and moving the kids back down to Alabama. And normally I play this up here, capo it up here, but I can't get there today, so I apologize but it's the essence of the song that counts.
Well, the road rolls out like a welcome back to a better place than the one we're at. I ain't got no kind of plan, 'cause I've had all this town I can stand. 'Cause I got friends down on the coast. Let's jump in the water and see what flows. We've been saving for a rainy day. Let's beat the storm, be on our way. Well, it don't matter to me where we are is where I want to be. And I never once in our lives take our chances and roll the dice. I will be your lucky penny. You can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over. Starting over. Well, it might not be an easy time. Well, there's rivers to cross and hills to climb. Some days we might fall apart, and some nights might feel cold and dark. Nobody wins afraid of losing. Yeah, the harder roads are the ones worth choosing. Someday we'll look back and smile, and know it was worth every mile. Well, it don't matter to me where we are is where I want to be. And every once in our lives, take our chances and roll the dice. I will be your lucky penny. You can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over. Starting over. Starting over. Starting over.
Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings to all. The topic of courage has really stirred my heart. The Quran emphasizes courage as a vital quality for believers, particularly in the face of adversity and in upholding their faith. Courage encourages patience, steadfastness, and endurance highlighting the importance of maintaining strength and resilience even when facing challenges. The Quran also emphasizes the importance of remembering and seeking help from God, even in difficult situations. While often used interchangeably, bravery and courage have subtle differences. Bravery is often described as the ability to confront danger or opposition without showing fear, while courage is the ability to press on in the face of fear and difficulty. Bravery is sometimes seen as an impulsive action, while courage involves intentional planning and acting despite fear. The courage of our prophets, peace and blessings be upon all of them, was rooted in their certainty of the Almighty. This created the highest levels of courage within them because it influenced how they saw themselves, situations, and what they believed could be achieved. They knew that along with their efforts, they had the help of the Almighty. They knew their vision was limited, but with God's support, they could create unimaginable outcomes. Their hearts and actions were aligned with this verse from the Holy Quran, chapter 65, verse 3. And God will provide him from sources he never could imagine, and whoever puts his trust in the divine, then he will suffice him. Verily, God will accomplish his purpose. Indeed, God has set a measure for all things. Developing courage enables us to tap into deeper levels of our potential, helps us stay connected to our true self, and see past other people's judgment. With modern-day understanding of courage, we are still limited by our self-belief. But with the spiritual framework of courage, the possibilities are far more expansive. Why is it important for us to develop prophetic courage? With prophetic courage, we can walk the intentional path, knowing in our hearts that even micro actions can achieve macro results. And we call this barakah effect, that we're going to get residual blessings for our courage. We can find comfort in the knowledge that there is an infinite, powerful source supporting our own efforts. Too often we get distracted with seeking self-serving, worldly results. However, having a mindset that relies entirely on the divine can help extend our goal line to seek outcomes beyond ourselves and to serve our hereafter too. I'm going to mention a time that, reflecting back on it, I felt courageous. I was volunteering at my youngest daughter and my son's school, Mineola Elementary in Lake County. We moved from North Carolina to Florida right after 9/11. We moved here in October, and I started volunteering at the school immediately. So I worked there October, November, and December, and in the new year, in January, the principal approached me and asked me if I would. She said I was spending so much time at the school, why didn't I just have a job there and get employed. So I said, yes, I would go home and speak to my husband, and then I would get back to her. And the following day, I was volunteering, so I ran into our office and I said, I spoke to Abdurrahman and he thought it was a great idea, so I'm going to accept your offer with one condition. And so just me, coming up there. The only Muslim that I'd seen at that school, I never saw any mothers with the hijab on picking up their kids or coming to lunch with their children. And Lake County was sort of was not very inclusive, let's say that. And so I said to her, the condition is that I have a designated place to pray, because we have 5 daily obligatory prayers. And with me working at the school, I would probably be there for 2 of the prayers. And I know that I was feeling nervous because I could have gone to my car at lunchtime and prayed in my car, but I felt the need to share part of who I am and my belief system, because I wasn't sure how much they knew about Muslims. And she said absolutely that, there was a room, and whenever my prayer times came in, that was for me, and that I would close the door and nobody would walk in on me. So it worked out very well. My intention behind that was, I wanted Muslim women to be perceived and treated well in the workplace. And I wanted it to pave the way for an entire culture to be changed. I had this intention beyond myself. The blessing in this model of confidence is that the less self-centric we become, the more our real confidence can grow. Our Islamic history is rich with inspirational examples of courageous people who embodied bold, spiritually rooted confidence in the face of the most unthinkable situations. And so now I want to move on to courageous Muslim women in Islam. In a world where strength is often measured in noise and valor, mistaken for dominance, Islam gives us a radically different lens. True courage is rooted in faith, humility, conviction, and sacrifice. I ask us to pause and remember the oft forgotten truth. Courage is not gendered. It is found in those who quietly held the line when it would have been easier to collapse. It lives in the hearts of those who stood for truth when it meant standing alone. And in our Islamic tradition, many of the finest examples of such courage are women. Miriam, Mary, the mother of Jesus, the only woman that has a chapter named after her in the Quran, peace be upon her, is praised above all women. And in the Quran, in chapter 3, verse 42, it says, O Miriam, indeed, God has chosen you, purified you, and chosen you above the women of all the worlds. She endured a miraculous pregnancy and no one to explain her innocence. She faced the whispers, the judgment, and the isolation, and yet she remained firm, finding strength in her solitude and courage in her surrender. When questioned about her child, she uttered not a word. She simply pointed to her newborn son and trusted that God would speak on her behalf. This is courage. Khadija bint Khuwaylid, the first to believe, before Islam had any followers, before the Quran was even fully revealed, Khadija was there. She was a successful businesswoman in a patriarchal society, a widow, a mother, and the very first person to declare that I believe you, O Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon you. Excuse me. When the Prophet came trembling from the cave, peace and blessings be upon him, unsure of what had just happened, she did not doubt him for a moment. By Allah, he will never disgrace you. You keep ties with your family. You help the poor. You speak the truth. This is in Sahih Bukhari, and this is a hadith. Her wealth was used to spread Islam. Her home was the sanctuary of revelation, and her heart was the Prophet's refuge. She gave everything and never asked for recognition. That is courage. Nusayba bint Ka'b Amra, the warrior of Uhud. At the Battle of Uhud, when some companions fled in panic and chaos, one woman advanced, Amra, which means the mother of Amra. Shielding the Prophet with her own body, she wielded a sword in one hand and a shield in the other. She suffered 13 wounds that day and did not retreat. The Prophet later said, peace and blessings be upon him, this was not a woman seeking glory. This was a woman defending revelation itself. That is courage. Asiya, the wife of Pharaoh, faith over fear. She lived in a palace of gold, but her heart longed for paradise. Asiya, wife of Pharaoh, rejected his tyranny and embraced the message of Moses. Peace and blessings be upon him. For that, she was imprisoned, tortured, and killed. Yet, as her body was broken, her spirit soared. In chapter 66, verse 11, it says, my Lord, build a home near you in paradise. When the world offered her everything, she chose God. That is courage. Sumayya bint Hayat, peace be upon her, the first martyr in Islam, an enslaved woman, a mother, a Muslim. She refused to renounce her faith, even as Abu Jahl drove a spear through her body. She was the first to give her life for La ilaha illallah, is that saying that I declare there is only one God. And she did not die with bitterness. She died with conviction. The Prophet said, be patient, O family of Yasser, for your destination is paradise. That is courage. Aisha bint Abu Bakr, the scholar of the Muslim community, outspoken, brilliant, brave, Aisha narrated over 2,000 ahadith. That is the traditions and the sayings of the Prophet that we have records of today, and corrected even the senior companions when truth demanded it. She led troops during times of crisis. She challenged injustice and ignorance. She survived the great slander, trusting God would clear her name, and he did. In chapter 24, verse 11, indeed, those who came with a lie are a group among you. And it's a long verse, so I won't read it. When your dignity is attacked and you let God defend your honor, that is courage. Salama, peace be upon her, the voice of strategy, widowed, a mother, an early immigrant. Salama lost everything for Islam and gave even more. At the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, when the Prophet's companions, peace and blessings be upon him, were too stunned to act, it was her advice that broke the stalemate. She quietly told him, do not speak. Go outside. Shave your head and make your sacrifice. They will follow you. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, took her counsel, and the companions obeyed. That is courage, not in combat, but in calm wisdom and presence of mind. Hafsa bint Umar, the keeper of the Quran, entrusted with the original copy of the Quran after the death of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, Hafsa guarded it through political upheaval, rebellion, and the early codification efforts. She preserved what would become the Quran we hold in our hands today. That is courage in stewardship of divine words. Fatima az-Zahra, the flower of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. Her name was a balm to her father's heart. Her home was a place of simplicity and struggle. And yet, when her inheritance was denied, she challenged the highest authority, not for wealth, but for principle. She lived modestly, died young, and left behind a lineage that changed the world. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings upon him, said, Fatima is a part of me. Whoever harms her has harmed me. And this is a hadith. That is courage in love, legacy, and quiet resistance. The legacy lives on. My dear audience, courage in Islam is not loud. It is not masculine by default. It is not dominance or defiance for its own sake. Courage is faith under fire. It is truth in the world of compromise. It is saying yes to the divine when the world says no. The courageous women of Islam did not ask to be remembered, but we remember them because their courage was a reflection of the divine, merciful, wise, and unshakably strong. And let us walk forward like Miriam, Khadijah, Nusayba, with faith firm, shoulders straight, and hearts surrendered. Despite the inherent emphasis on equality and empowerment in Islam, Muslim women today still face unique challenges such as gender bias, discrimination, and Islamophobia, which can limit our opportunities. However, they continue their work to dismantle these barriers and advocate for a more just and inclusive world, drawing inspiration from both their faith and the strong female figures from Islamic history. And I have to mention that when I think of courage, first and foremost, what comes to my heart is the courage of the people in Gaza, the parents that have lost their children and still have the strength to defend their faith and to be strong in the face of adversity. The Quran mentions courage only twice in 2 verses, but Islam places a lot of emphasis on courage. In closing, a few words from Rumi. Your body is woven from the light of heaven. Are you aware that its purity and swiftness is the envy of the ages, and its courage keep even devils away? Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you all have had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. And you were awesome, of course. We knew you would be. And also, very many thank yous to Naran. We just love you. Naran's been with us for a long time and is always so inspiring, and we really appreciate you too. Big shout out to PL Theatrical, Philip and his crew that take the videos that we send in and put them all together and make these live broadcasts that are just amazing. So thank you very much, Philip. If you are out in the world and you need this kind of work done, contact Philip at the address below and he will hook you up. Past services are available for 30 days, not 1 day longer, on Facebook, on the Facebook group or Facebook page, and also on the YouTube channel. They are available forever. And the YouTube channel has the playlist function, so you can go there and you can search by topic or you can search by faith. And so it's People of Diversity YouTube channel. That's a really good place to go. You can get notifications by joining the Facebook group, the Facebook page, or the YouTube channel, and so you get notifications on Sunday morning and on Sunday evening for the 5:45 broadcast on Facebook Live. You're up.
Our next live event is June 30th at the Unitarian Universalist Friendship Fellowship Hall in Rockledge from 7 to 9. Jerry Nettesheim and myself will be leading a summer solstice celebration. Say that 3 times fast. Don't have anything in your mouth. It is a love offering, and we're still putting it together. So we'll even be excited about what happens because I don't know yet. She's currently in New York. If you caught last week's talk, she's up supporting the Junis family as they help in putting together a process for Miss Lydia. So, following that, on July 7th, Kim Ballou is coming. She's going to do a concert from 7 to 9 at the aforementioned Unitarian Universalist Friendship Fellowship Hall in Rockledge from 7 to 9. But before the concert, from 4 till 6, she will facilitate a workshop called Bringing Your Community into the 21st Century. Whether you're a community leader, a community member, this workshop will benefit each of us, no matter where you serve from, and show you where every piece and part is a vital piece of a community if it's going to grow and have an impact. Both the workshop and the concert are a love offering basis. Bring a snack lunch if you're going to do both. We'll eat some food between 6 and 7 and hang out and visit and talk and probably go deeper on whatever we bounced around with Kim.
Yeah.
If you have a business and you want to sponsor our live event, it's $50. That's what we pay the Universalist Unitarian Church for the space twice a month on Monday nights. If you want to pick up and be that sponsor, if you show up for the event, we'll hand you the microphone for a couple of minutes at the beginning of the event, give you an opportunity to say why you're there, what you do, and why you impact our community. If that's something that interests you, please contact us at, it's easy for me to say, right? newwaypod@gmail.com. And check in and let's see if it's a fit for you.
Okay. We are blessing the states, and today our state is Iowa. And I found some two interesting facts about Iowa that might not seem like they go together, but I just thought it was really cool. So, Iowa leads the nation in corn, soybean, pork, and egg production. Ooh, goodness.
Boy,
Yeah.
you feed a lot of people.
And Iowa also has the highest literacy rate in the United States. Isn't that wild? Yeah. So let's express our gratitude to the people of Iowa, wishing them continued peace and prosperity, and say these words together. May peace prevail in Iowa. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail in me. Thank you. All right. If you would like to help support the pod, People of Diversity, and keep this train rolling, go to peopleofdiversity.org, and there's a donate button in the middle of the page. You can push that. We really appreciate it. We pay our speakers, we pay our musicians, and we pay our tech team. So there's bills to, even though we're virtual. So help support. We appreciate it. So last thing, we close our services with a energetic healing circle. So bring to your mind's eye anyone in your world that needs some love, some extra care, and just the world in general would be a good thing at this point. So bring all that to the center of our circle. Join your energy with ours, and we'll listen to this last song. And thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
One power, one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love.